All right, welcome back. Today we're going to tackle something that for a lot of people is the most stressful day of the month, payday. But we're going to flip that completely on its head. We're going to turn it into your single most powerful tool for building wealth. So forget the anxiety, we are building a system, a routine that puts your biggest financial goals on absolute autopilot starting right now. You won't have to second-guess yourself or worry about making the wrong financial move ever again. We are taking the guesswork out entirely. You know the feeling, right? That direct deposit finally hits your account. You get this brief little moment of relief inside. A sudden rush of hope washes over you, and then poof, it's like it just vanishes into thin air almost immediately after clearing. You log in just 2 days later and the balance is already looking dangerously low. It is totally exhausting to deal with constantly. Before you know it, the next payday is just around the corner and you're sitting there scratching your head wondering where it went. Did I spend it on food? Did it all go to bills? It is such a frustrating cycle that traps so many people. It feels like you are running on a treadmill, working incredibly hard, but never actually moving forward financially toward your long-term goals. Well, you know what? Today, that mystery gets solved for good. No more guessing, no more financial fog clouding your daily judgment. And this isn't some kind of magic trick or get-rich-quick scheme. It is just about having a rock-solid, highly dependable financial plan. We're going to walk through a super clear, totally actionable system that gives every single one of your dollars a specific job immediately the second it lands in your account. Your money knows exactly what it needs to do and where it needs to go next. Literally, the moment that deposit clears the bank, your wealth-building engine springs into action without you needing to press a single button. That way, you are always in the driver's seat. Your money works tirelessly for you, not the other way around. It's empowering. Okay, so first things first, we have to talk about the philosophy behind all this, the big idea that makes it all tick. It's all about making a fundamental shift in how you think about your money on a daily basis. It requires a new mindset. We're moving away from reacting to money as it comes and goes, constantly putting out little financial fires everywhere they pop up, and moving toward proactively telling it exactly where to go before life has a chance to get in the way and derail you. I mean, look at the difference here. On one side, you've got the old way, the manual payday. It is just utter chaos. It's reactive. It's stressful. You are constantly logging in, moving money around, hoping things balance out by the end of the long month. You're never quite sure if you're doing the right thing or if you are saving enough to protect your future self later on. But on the other side is what we're building today. The automated payday. It is the ultimate financial peace system for your life. It's proactive, it's calm, and every single move is intentional. Nothing happens by accident, and nothing is left to mere chance anymore. You're the one calling the shots, not your impulses, and certainly not the targeted advertisements popping up constantly on your phone screen. And that brings us to this core concept I call automated wealth scripting. It is a completely game-changing approach to your finances. Now, think about it like you're writing a script for a play, right? You are the lead director of your financial life. You decide all the actions, all the lines, and the final outcome way ahead of time. There is absolutely no improvising allowed here. Well, on payday, your bank account basically hits play. The curtain goes up and the show begins automatically without any manual input. That script runs all by itself, and your money follows the exact plan you wrote it for it previously, hitting every mark perfectly. It executes flawlessly without you needing to micromanage a single transfer or tap a single banking button on your smartphone ever again. And this whole philosophy, this entire system, it's built on one classic, timeless principle of personal finance strategy that never goes out of style. You have to pay yourself first. This is absolutely non-negotiable if you ever want to break the miserable paycheck-to-paycheck cycle for good. With this system, saving and investing, they aren't just things you do with whatever cash is magically left over at the end of the month, because let's be honest with ourselves, there is rarely anything left over by then. Life always finds a way to spend that extra cash. No way. They become the very first things that happen when your check comes in. Building wealth is priority number one, period. Building wealth becomes the factory default setting for your finances. It happens silently in the background, every single month without fail. So, how does this actually look in practice? It's simple. Let's break down the exact timeline so you can visualize the entire process. Everything crucial happens inside a tight 48-hour window. This is the magic time frame where the real financial heavy lifting actually takes place. At hour zero, boom, the paycheck lands. The bank servers process your hard-earned deposit, and the 48-hour automation countdown officially begins right there. By the 24-hour mark, the most important heavy lifting is already done. The essential wealth-building components of your budget are entirely locked in. And by hour 48, your whole system is set for the rest of the month. The dust settles and everything is perfectly organized. You can just breathe. You can step back, close the banking app, and go live your actual life without any financial guilt. Let's dive into those first 24 hours. The goal here is really simple, but it is incredibly powerful for your long-term peace of mind. This is where you build your financial fortress. You are creating an impenetrable wall of security around your life and your family. You are taking care of your obligations, and more importantly, your future self, before anything else can touch a single dime of that money. Because if you do not look out for your future self right now, nobody else is going to step up and do it for you. So, here's the script for day one. The moment your pay hits, automatic transfers shoot out immediately to all the right places. They go straight to pay your core bills, the electricity, the internet, the insurance, all handled for you seamlessly in the background. No late fees, no stress. You never have to worry about missing a due date or paying a stupid penalty ever again. Next, another automated transfer tops up your emergency savings. This is your absolute safety net for when life throws you a sudden curveball. Then, and this is the best part, money moves directly into your investment accounts. Your wealth starts compounding immediately without any hesitation. Finally, whatever you need for fixed costs like rent or your mortgage gets whisked away to a separate, untouchable holding account immediately. It is safely tucked away until the landlord or the bank needs it. You cannot accidentally spend your rent money on impulse purchases. And all of this happens like clockwork, without you lifting a single finger or agonizing over a complicated spreadsheet late at night. Okay, deep breath. The fortress is secure. The heavy lifting for the entire month is officially behind you, and it feels amazing. Your investments are growing, your bills are paid, and your housing is completely covered. You are structurally sound and financially untouchable now. Now we can move into the next 24 hours. The second phase of the 48-hour wealth routine is where things get really fun. And this part is all about intentionally funding the life you actually want to live, right now, today, without any lingering anxiety. Because personal finance shouldn't just be about restriction and deprivation. It should be about maximizing your joy and funding your favorite experiences. On day two, you get to the fun part. The stress is gone, and you can clearly see exactly what is left over. And what's left over is your completely guilt-free spending money. It is yours entirely to do with as you please this month. This is for your daily coffee, for nice dinners out, for hobbies, whatever you want. The choice is yours completely to make. You want to buy those expensive concert tickets? Go for it. Treat yourself to a nice dinner? absolutely yes, you have earned it. And I really want to stress that phrase, guilt-free, because so many of us feel intense guilt anytime we spend money on ourselves. But the psychological freedom you get from spending money knowing everything important is already perfectly taken care of, it's simply an incredible feeling. It completely changes your relationship with money from one of fear and scarcity to one of absolute joy and financial abundance. After that, you just do a quick 2-minute check. You open the app, quickly scan the recent transactions to verify the automation, just to make sure all the transfers went through exactly as your script intended them to. You ensure the machine is running smoothly. And that's it. You're done. You can log out. You don't have to look at your bank accounts again for the rest of the month. You can genuinely relax because your money is already hard at work for you, 24/7, non-stop, building your future wealth quietly. So, you might be wondering what happens when you do this month after month, year after long year. Where does it actually lead? How does this actually change the trajectory of your entire financial journey? Let's zoom out and look closely at the bigger picture here. Well, that brings us to the really exciting part, the long-term payoff, the true, undeniable power of consistent financial automation over time. Because this isn't just about organizing your bank accounts or getting slightly better at paying your credit cards on time every month. This is a robust strategy designed to fundamentally change your entire life by giving you your ultimate time and energy back completely. The benefits are just huge. I mean, your daily financial stress basically evaporates into thin air completely, forever. It just disappears entirely. Your wealth starts to grow consistently because it's no longer depending on your mood, your motivation, or your daily reserve of willpower. We all know willpower is a heavily limited resource, but automation? Automation never gets tired. It never gets distracted. It just executes. That horrible paycheck to paycheck anxiety? Gone. You wake up knowing your financial house is in perfect, stable order always, no matter what happens. You free up so much mental energy to focus on your career, your family, your passions, your hobbies, and the things you love. You stop obsessively worrying about pennies, and you start focusing on the much bigger picture of your personal life goals and dreams. What you're really getting is genuine financial peace of mind, and you honestly cannot put a price tag on that level of freedom. And the power of this consistency really adds up over time. It harnesses the true mathematical magic of compound interest to build wealth. Just look at the math. Look at the massive potential difference after only 5 short years of letting this automated system run. On the old manual payday approach, yeah, it's choppy, it's totally inconsistent. Your balance goes way up and then it crashes way down. But the automated payday system, it creates this unstoppable compounding machine for your money that just keeps climbing higher and higher steadily. That gap between the two approaches isn't just big, it's absolutely life-changing. It is the core difference between just surviving and truly thriving. It is the difference between working forever and having the incredible option to retire completely on your own terms whenever you want. And that's really what this is all about, right? Reclaiming your valuable time and your ultimate freedom from constant draining financial worry. This system isn't about becoming obsessed with spreadsheets, budgets, and manual transfers. Nobody actually wants to spend their entire weekend doing that. It's about designing a sleek financial engine that supports the exact life you want, running silently and efficiently underneath everything you do. That removes one of the absolute biggest sources of daily stress from your plate immediately and just lets you focus on what actually matters to you, whether that's traveling the world, raising a family, or building new businesses. So, I'll just leave you with this one vital question to really think about as you start automating things in your own life. Once your 48-hour script is fully written and it's running perfectly every single month without you needing to monitor it at all, once your money is finally working for you and that heavy financial stress is gone completely, what is next for your life? What are you going to do with all that new freedom, all that brand new, highly valuable mental space and free time? Because that right there, that's the real reward of this entire system. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.